Now, time now for a special series, Afghanistan Down the Road, where our correspondent Danial Khan brings us stories on the country's past, present and future under the Taliban. Today, we look at how the group's return to power in August led to mass evacuations among Afghans. Thousands of them are reportedly professionals, such as civil servants and lawyers. Experts believe the talent drain can affect the Taliban's ability to rule. But some skilled workers are choosing to stay. Danial Khan speaks to some of them in central Afghanistan.
The swift Taliban takeover of Afghanistan led to an extraordinary brain drain of Afghanistan's finest and the most brilliant, as many of them were evacuated from Kabul in August. But those who stayed voluntarily find themselves ripped between a personal desire to flee to safety and a sense of obligation to serve their country. Bamyan University, the largest public institution in the central Afghan province, accommodated over 7,000 students before the country fell to the Taliban in mid-August 2021, and it now lies deserted. Predicting an uncertain future, many left Bamyan.
I think the major reason would be the previous regime of the Taliban, what they have behaved with intellectuals and journalists and media and press, and with women and all those things. People has in their memories from before 2001, the regime of Taliban, what have done with these categories of the people.
19 years old Parasto Farouk used to teach English in a private institute.
I feel really hopeless at the moment, and the word fear has replaced the word hope in my life, because before I had many dreams. I had the dreams to become very successful, but now actually I have no hope in Afghanistan because they do not even allow me to teach and to study. And at the moment, my life is, it is not the way that I could even imagine.
After the Taliban took power, Parasto left her job, and so did her father, who too was a teacher. She says it has become hard for her family to make ends meet.
I have lost my job and no one is working at home now, and we are actually having no income at the moment, and everyone in our family, they are all living in fear of the Taliban. My sisters, my brothers, my sisters actually don't go to schools with hope that they had in the past. They go with so much fear. My small sister, sometimes she tells me that I don't want to go to school because there might be an attack, there might be some kind of explosion at the school. I don't want to lose my life. And as an Afghan girl, I think living in this kind of country that you don't have your rights and you cannot do whatever you like, or you cannot have the lifestyle that you want to have. So it is hard to live in this kind of situation. So if I get a chance to leave the country, I may leave.
But Isa Umeed, professor at a local institution, believes that all is not lost, and that even though he had the opportunity to leave the country, he chose to stay.
I am here. And like me, there are a lot of people, and they are very keen and they are very hopeful about their future. And this is our country, and we have to build our country. It is our responsibility.
The Taliban leaders have called on educated Afghans to stay and help rebuild the country. We will take steps that they are not intimidated. We will create opportunities for those who will return. I once again call upon all the Afghans around the world who are experts in their fields to come back. They should come back to rebuild their homeland with their talent. It is their home. Following the US pullout from Afghanistan, brain drain is posing a serious threat to the restoration of normalcy in the war-torn country, as skilled and educated people are moving out due to an uncertain future.
This is the time, I think, if the Islamic Emirate wants to stabilize Afghanistan, wants to remove all those problems that make casualties for Afghanistan, they need to bring change to their behavior and their day-to-day actions. In this time, I think that we cannot rule by force. We need to rule on the head of the people.
Experts say the situation demands immediate action by the Taliban's Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan to ensure predictability in governance to address the chaos engulfing the lives of millions of Afghans. Danial Khan, CGTN, Bamyan, Afghanistan.